The clock ticked. Deadlines loomed. My world was a whirlwind of appointments, emails, and phone calls. There was never enough time, never a moment to spare. One day, rushing through the city, I saw an elderly woman struggling with her groceries. My first instinct was to rush past, to stick to my schedule, but something stopped me. A tug at my heart, a whisper of conscience. I paused, conflicted. My mind raced, calculating lost minutes. But the woman's face, etched with fatigue, mirrored a need I couldn't ignore. In that moment, I realized the hollowness of my packed schedule. What was the point of all this rushing if it meant turning away from those in need? The world wouldn't crumble if I was a few minutes late. I helped the woman with her groceries, her grateful smile a warming balm on my conscience. That evening, I made a decision. I would dedicate 24 minutes of my day, just a tiny fraction, to acts of kindness, to helping others without expecting anything in return. It seemed minuscule, insignificant even, in the grand scheme of my busy life, but I was determined to try. The next day, I started small. I helped a colleague with a project, offered a listening ear to a friend in need. I volunteered at a local soup kitchen. The grateful faces a humbling experience. Gradually, these 24 minutes became the most rewarding part of my day. They were my anchor, reminding me of what truly mattered. This newfound commitment resonated deeply with a story my grandfather used to tell. He spoke of a wise old carpenter who, upon retirement, was asked to build one last house. The carpenter, tired and wanting to rest, hastily built the house, using inferior materials and cutting corners. Upon completion, he presented the house to his employer. The employer smiled and handed the key back to the carpenter, saying, "This is your house, my gift to you for your years of service." The carpenter was devastated. He had built his own retirement home with shoddy work, a constant reminder of his lapse in integrity. My grandfather's story, much like my 24-minute experiment, highlighted a simple yet profound truth. How we treat others is ultimately a reflection of how we treat ourselves. Every act of kindness, every moment of genuine help, builds the foundation of our own character. The impact of this simple rule was transformative. My relationships deepened, my business flourished. The more I gave, the more I received in return. It wasn't just about the material gains, although those were there. It was the sense of purpose, the inner peace that came from aligning my actions with my values. We all have 24 minutes to spare. We can choose to fill those minutes with meaningless distractions or with acts of kindness that enrich our lives and the lives of others. The choice is ours, and in that choice lies the key to a truly fulfilling life.